I was doing some shit I knew I had no business doing. And it all started when you texted me that night. I'm not even really sure what time it was, but it was way too late to be initiating genuine conversation. But let's just be honest. I mean, we're not kids. We both only had one thing on our minds, so that didn't matter to me. Because even if it was a lie, I was just desperate to dust off the insecurities and resentment I buried in these pages at 4 a.m. the night before. I needed to breathe life back into these bones and feel whole again. I was going through withdrawals, and you were just the fix that I needed. So every time you called me and said, I'm outside, it took no more than a snap of my fingers to transform back into this irresistible Casanova with the sharp tongue and the bad attitude that you couldn't wait to get a whiff and take a bite out of. And it was effortless. Like a chameleon, I blended into my wallpaper and my bed sheets, filthy with stardust on my lips. I was mesmerized by the galaxy that is you, and you coursed through my bloodstream like heroin. We were hot as hell off of each other, kind of like three sheets in the wind. We told lies that our contorted limbs foolishly believed as our hearts sent signals in opposite directions. And all that mattered in that moment was that we were numb to our pain and we had passion to spare, even though we both knew the pleasure came with an expiration date. It's like every time we finished painting the room with our promises to get up when it was over, I wasn't sure whether to choke you or roll you up in my blunt and smoke you, because it was never about the sex to me. I fed and survived off of the intimacy between us. I reveled in the afterglow of our red velvet kisses and our erotic rendezvous that always seemed to end abruptly before dawn. The sun had this crazy knack for catching us red-handed like we were kids with our hands on the cookie jar before dinner. We dove recklessly head first into the cloudy skies between each other's thighs. The stars told the dramatic account of our drunken, heartless escapades, the many nights that we frolicked in my fabrics. You and I were never meant to love each other, but we were too distracted by each other's mirages to care. Our addictions to each other were inevitable, and any effort to fight it would have been futile, because it just felt too damn good. We masqueraded as havens for the unmentionables in each other's pockets. You were a very convenient distraction from the fingerprints of the last one left on my soul, and I was a refreshing departure from the typical weak-ass niggas you were never hesitant to dispose of once the wind stole one too many leaves from your branches. How twisted and masochistic we were, offering hearts to each other that we didn't even possess. We were like cars sitting in the lots, used cars that weren't even built to make it a mile or two down the road. But now, even though I've showered 3 times today, I can't get your scent off of me. I can still feel you inching up my spine. I'm itching, craving just one more time, just one more high. I'm outside.